So good morning. In this video, we can discuss about the Armstrong's axioms or inference rules. We already discussed what is functional dependencies and some properties of functional dependencies and types of functional dependencies. We know functional dependency. It is we know what is meant by functional dependencies, right? We also discuss some of the types of functional dependencies. Today we can discuss about the Armstrong's axioms or inference rules. Totally we have 7 inference rules: reflexivity, transitivity, augmentation, union, composition, decomposition and pseudo-transitivity. We already discussed 2 rules, reflexivity and transitivity. Today we have to discuss about the third rule. Today we have to discuss from the third rule called augmentation rule. Okay, so we'll see what is augmentation. So in general, meaning of augmentation is called expansion, or else to make things bigger, right? So what is augmentation rule means, if x determines y, then xz determines yz, right? We have a example table, or else the relation we already discussed, right? So this is the relation. We have a roll number, name, marks, department and codes. So this is the rule: if x determines y, then xz determines yz. So this is augmentation property. So for example, roll number determines name. See, x is a determinant and y is a dependent. So in this example, roll number is x and name is y. It means x is a roll number and y is a name, right? So roll number is a determinant and name is a dependent, right? So from roll number determines, so if x determines y, it means if roll number determines name, then xz determines yz. It means, what is augmentation? We are adding extra attribute with to make the table bigger. Okay, so here z is a marks. Here we are taking marks as z. It means we are adding z with the both left hand side as well as right hand side, right, to make the relation bigger. So here roll number comma marks. So z is a marks. So roll number comma marks determines name comma marks. It means if x determines y, roll number determines name, then roll number comma marks determines name comma marks. If you know the roll number of the student, we can determine the name of the student. Similarly, if you know roll number as well as marks of a particular student, we can easily determine their name as well as marks. Okay. So this is augmentation property. So here you can ask what is x and what is y. So here the x is, we know x is a determinant and y is a dependent. So you can ask whether you can ask x must be a primary key in all relation. It means we must take only a primary key to check the functional dependency in the relation. No. The x may or may not be a primary key. X may or may not be a primary key. For example, in this relation, roll number is a primary key. Okay. So in this relation, roll number is x is a primary key. But so when this is for single attribute. Suppose when you take the second part, roll number comma marks, here x is not a primary key. So x roll number comma marks, right? So here x is not a primary key. Roll number is a primary key, but mark is a non-prime attribute. So x may or may not be a primary key, right? So x must not be a primary key. It may or may not be a primary key in any relation, right? So the next property is called union property. Union. So the property is, if x determines y and x determines z, then x determines yz, right? So if both x determines y and x determines z, it means if both FDs are given. Okay, if both functional dependencies are given, then X determines YZ, right? If these things are given, X determines Y and X determines Z, then we can easily say that X determines YZ without checking the table. Okay, so if both functional dependencies are given, then we can easily say that X determines YZ. So for example, we can take the same table example, right? Roll number, name, marks, department and course. Here roll number determines name. See, roll number determines name and roll number determines marks. If both functional dependencies are given, then we can easily say that roll number determines name comma marks. Roll number determines name comma marks. So using the roll number, we can say the person name as well as mark. For example, roll number 6 is Kumar. Roll number 6 is Kumar. If roll number is 6, easily we can determine his name as well as marks. It means Kumar comma 80. So this is the union property. So if both functional dependencies are given, then we can easily say that X determines YZ, right? So the next property is called decomposition property. So what is decomposition means? What is decomposition means? Splitting the original table into two or more relation is called decomposition. So here if X determines YZ, then X determines Y and X determines Z, right? So X is a determinant and YZ is a dependent, then X determines Y and X determines Z, right? So here okay, so you can ask why if XY determines Z, then why we can say X determines Z and Y determines Z. Is this valid? If you ask, is this valid statement? No, this is not a valid statement, because the decomposition, we can split the right hand side. It means we can split the dependent, we cannot split the determinant. Okay, in any functional dependencies we can split the dependent, but we cannot split the determinant. Okay, so here dependent is YZ, so we are splitting the dependent into two relations. X determines two functional dependencies, X determines Y and X determines Z. But when you take this example, if XY determines Z, then we can call it then we can determine X determines Z and Y determines Z, means no, this is not a valid statement. Okay, so the same example, when you take the same example, name comma marks. So X is name comma marks determines department comma course. Okay, X is, so here X is not a single attribute, we are combining one with one more attribute, it is called marks. So name comma marks is X and the department comma course is YZ. Okay, then we can apply the decomposition rule or else property. We can easily say that name comma marks determines department. So here Y is a department, right? Y is a department, and name comma marks determines course. So Z is a course, Z is a course. So X is a name comma marks, Y is department and Z is course. Okay, so we are splitting the we are splitting the right hand side. It means we are splitting the dependent. So name comma marks determines department comma course. So name comma marks determines department comma course, then name comma marks determines department, right? Similarly, and name comma marks determines course. Name comma marks determines course. This is decomposition property. Okay. The next property is called the pseudo-transitivity property. The pseudo-transitivity property, if X determines Y and YZ determines A, then XZ determines A. So what is pseudo-transitivity property? Here X is given, X determines Y and YZ determines A, then XZ, then XZ determines A. It means we already know that X determines Y, so we are replacing so in the then part we are replacing X instead of Y, because X determines Y, so we are replacing X instead of y. Okay, so if both x determines y and yz determines a, if both fd's are given, then we can say that xz determines a. So this is an example. So roll number, x is a roll number and y is a name, and y is a name comma z is a marks, right? So name comma marks determines department. So A is a department. Then we can easily say that roll number comma marks determines department. So this statement is true. Okay. So if x determines y and y z determines a, means we can easily say that x z determines a, right? So this is also one of the Armstrong axioms property. The last property is composition property. If x determines y and a determines b, then xa determines yb, right? So x determines y given and a determines b also given, then xa determines yb. It means here we are combining the determinant xa as well as dependent, right? So x is a determinant, and in this part a is a determinant. So we are combining the determinant xa determines yb. Here y and b are dependent of the two functional dependencies. So x determines y and a determines b, then xa determines yb. Example, roll number determines name and marks determines department, then roll number comma marks determines name comma department. So roll number determines name, yes. So for example, the roll number 3 is Anu, right? Roll number 3 is Anu, roll number is 3 and name is Anu, and marks 78 comma CSE, means we can easily say that particular student roll number marks, and we can easily say the particular student roll number marks determines name comma department, right? If you know these two functional dependencies, roll number comma name and marks comma department, then we can easily say that particular student roll number marks as well as the name and department. So using this roll number student, we can determine the name of the particular student as well as department of the particular student, right? So this is the composition property, or its rules comes under Armstrong's axioms. So using these 7 rules, we can find out the functional dependencies in the table. Okay, so these rules are very important to find out the functional dependencies in the table or else in the relations. Okay, so these rules are very much helpful to design to design the normalized table. Okay, so in the next video we can see what is normalization. Thank you.